Naam, karibu tena mtazamaji katika kipindi chetu. Hii ni awamu ya pili na hii leo basi tunazungumzia kuhusu financial management in terms of management, treasury and bonds ambazo unapaswa kuweza kufanya. Unapata kwamba tunaishi katika taifa ambalo tutakuwa tunaangazia kuhusu habari kule kaunti ya Uasin Gishu. Tumekuwa na a lot of scams ambazo zimekuwa zikiendelea kule na tungependa tuweze kuangalia, tuweze kujua haswa kunaendelea vipi. Na pia kama mfanya biashara ni yapi unapaswa kuweza kuyajua. Endana nasi katika kipindi hiki. Unaweza kuwasiliana nasi kupitia mitandao zetu za kijamii on Facebook Mamlaka Television, on YouTube Mamlaka Television, na pia unaweza kuwasiliana nasi kututumia ujumbe mfupi kupitia nambari zetu za simu 0721 899 899, ama pia ukatumia nambari ambayo unaweza kuitazama pale 0700 899 899 ili tuweze kuendana sote kwa pamoja. Ni wakati ambapo sasa ningependa pia kuweza kumkaribisha mgeni wetu tuweze kusikiza kutoka kwake. Good morning sir.
Good morning.
Uko salama?
Niko salama nashukuru.
Yeah, good to have you today.
It's a pleasure. My name is Ndirangu.
Yeah.
I'm an accountant.
Yeah.
And a finance student.
A finance student.
Yes. Now, you have mentioned about the Eldoret scam.
Yeah, the Eldoret scam, yeah.
Of course, the Eldoret scam, it's something that have taken money from people's pocket.
Yeah.
And they were promised of an investment opportunity.
Yeah.
This kind of investments falls under middle risk investment.
Yeah, risk investment, yeah.
From where it was supposedly to be falling under mutual funds. Mutual funds is where people pool money together.
Yeah.
An investor or a company pulls money together of different investors with a name of diversifying that money with the investment that guarantees returns.
Yeah.
Now, with the direct one, it was a scam. It was a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah.
Where there was nothing that those people, they were telling them they were to deal with the forex exchange, but they had no expertise. It was just a mere scam. And mostly before somebody invests money, they should be looking at what services are really being offered.
Yeah.
If it's money, investors come in and they don't invest in what they say. Ponzi scheme can go to anything, mining, it can go to real estate, it can go now to that like the forex. But that does not mean there is no functioning good mutual funds. There are, and they do function because once, if they are regulated, they can offer up to 20%.
Yes.
That is return rate when they are regulated and they are actually structured. Now with the Eldoret one, there was no structure. There was no expertise in whatever they were claiming to offer, the forex exchange. And that's how people lost their money.
And what was the result? Because when a company comes in and they want now to say that we want to invest, me as a person who wants to invest in that company, what should I do to ensure that I do my own search? What should I consider so that I can understand that this is a very legit or rather a very good business organization?
Okay, mostly with investment or in the financial world, we are always told information is key.
Yeah.
First of all, as I mentioned earlier, if I come to you, either it's as a single individual or as a company, I ask you to invest in me.
Yeah.
The first thing you should do is consider, what am I selling you?
Yeah.
What am I telling you I'm going to invest in? Go do your due diligence.
Yeah.
Go there, find what is really this company A and B. What does it offer?
Yes.
Is it registered? If not, why is it offering these services? Again, I think we have a loophole, and the government should actually take more time to look at this, because most people have lost their money. And this is not just in forex. It has been, we know of scams of people who are conned with real estate deals.
Yeah.
And how to identify scams? I think I was told by a lecturer when I was schooling that you should avoid people who come tell you, invest in me because I'm guaranteeing you high returns. There is no risk of investment. Those are they are sweet words to lure you to invest more. So basically what happens is you should, as an investor, the first thing you should consider, what do I want? I want money. I want to invest in A or B. How long do I want it? Because investment comes with a period of time and risk. Are you risk? What is your tolerance to risk? You should ask yourself that question. First of all, is identify the area. Is it real estate? Is it the forex? Is it mutual funds? You know, because investments are categorized in 3 major categories, from the high risk to the low risk. If I can go, the low risk are the so-called safe haven. These are where you need to mitigate zero risks, and those will fall under the treasury bills, the government bonds. They will fall under savings accounts and SACCOs, where you save with a SACCO, your money is guaranteed you'll earn 7 to 12%. When you save with a bank, your bank account, you are guaranteed to get about 6 to 10%. That is annually. When you save with the government bonds, these are long-term. You lend to the government in the long term. 7 years, 10 years, or even more. Those guarantees you from 9% to 14% return rate. And when you treasury bills, now these are short-term. It can go from days to 1 year. And of course, they offer a lower return rate, but of which it is guaranteed. It is a safe haven. For any investor who would want to have zero risk, these are the kind of accounts. The saving accounts, the government bonds, and government treasury. We also have the moderate risk investments. This will fall under the corporate bonds. Corporate bonds, it's where now you lend to a company, to a corporate. Of course, that the negotiation, the return rate can be up to 25%. You have the mutual funds now, under which now the Eldoret kind of thing, the Ponzi scheme was to fall under. It was a mutual fund. A mutual fund basically will get that money, invest in a diversified portfolio, a good portfolio where risk is spread. And actually, it doesn't mean that there is zero risk, but simply because it is spread across an array of assets or investment, any investor is guaranteed up to 20% return rates. And because you have talked about, I've heard you talking about Forex, I would like you to make us understand, whether I have a person who is watching, because you are talking about investment. And in terms of financial management, you also have to invest. Do we have different types of investment opportunities? That we have to understand? Of course. Whatever I've said, the investment opportunities that are there will depend on your tolerance to risk, because they are from low risk investments to high risk investments. I've just mentioned too, there's the high risk kind of investment, which now those people who are risk takers. You have the kind of cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency, it's a good thing, and it's a market that of which I believe it's gonna take over the world, and that can offer you up to 100%. You can deposit today, you trade, you do your trades and get good money. You have real estate. It's also another risky business. It's good, but it's risky because you build a building, you don't get tenants. You are basically, you can say you're out of business. Because lack of tenants, you're out of business. So these are opportunities that are there. You have individual stocks. You buying a stock in a single company. And you say, like, there is this person, a billionaire in the United States called Warren Buffett, invested in a single company and said, I don't need to diversify. I just need to work on this one company, make it a good operational company, and I'll get my returns. So there are opportunities to invest. However, these opportunities will be based on what is your tolerance to risk. All those, the government bonds, anybody can buy government bonds, treasury bills. Anybody can save with SACCOs. Anybody can be in real estate. Anybody can venture into cryptocurrency. Anybody can do all those corporate bonds.
Yeah.
You know, the stock market, because that as well, it's a good one. It all need information. And now telling yourself, how tolerant am I to risk?
Yeah.
If you are a risk taker, go for the high reward type of investments.
Yeah.
If you are, you are averse to risk, you say, no, I want my money safe somewhere.
Yeah.
Just go for the low risk kind of investments.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's good you're talking about taking risk, and I believe as a business person,
yes,
all what you are doing is just taking risks. You cannot start a business and you already know that at the end of the month I'm going to make this amount of profit.
Yeah.
This defines how much risk you are taking. Now, because you have talked about cryptocurrency and doing some business online business there,
yes.
Like I want to engage myself in a cryptocurrency form of trade.
Yes.
What should I understand? What they do?
Now,
naweza kuwa tu nimesikia kwa mtu amekuwa akifanya hii biashara na ametajirika. Should I also go in and do the same business? Am I guaranteed that I'm going also to make a profit out of that business?
I will insist on this because this will be the underlying factor.
Mm-hmm.
Any kind of business that you want to venture in will go down to what kind of information do you have.
Yeah.
Believe you me, there are people who make money out of a simple information.
Mm-hmm.
I can take you back to maybe during the COVID-19 kind of thing.
Yeah.
There is somebody who knew COVID-19 has hit a certain country.
Yes.
It is imminent that it might come to our country.
Mm-hmm.
They made decision based on a certain information.
Yeah.
If, for instance, before I go to the crypto, if, for instance, you want to own land, what is the first thing you do? You know you want land.
Yeah.
You have identified land. That is information.
Yeah.
You go see the land. You don't, that's not the end of it all. Go to the registry.
Yeah.
Do your due diligence. Do your search. Find if that land, is it attached to anything?
Yeah.
Is it a case on that one?
Mm-hmm.
That is information that you are gathering. It is the same when you are in cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
In cryptocurrency, we'll come to what is it that you want. Cryptocurrency, it's all about trading. Now that is an online, it's a platform.
Yeah.
There are different kind of brokers across the world, across Kenya, that do offer the brokerage to do the cryptocurrencies.
Mm-hmm.
And what you need to venture into such a market is information.
Yeah.
Information, of course, it's costly. There is time you have to get deep to understand what is this. If you are giving somebody else to do that, do your due diligence to know that this person is competent enough to handle my money, to do the investment for me, to advise me on what to do.
Yeah.
Rather than just because I've told you, you have seen, oh, Mr. Samuel is doing well in this kind of market. You're jumping.
Mm-hmm.
No. First of all, take your time to know, what did this person do? What am I required to?
Yeah.
Don't just enter into a market without knowledge. That is the key. That's what I'd say.
Yeah.
Enter in any kind of investment. First of all, have the know-how.
Yeah.
Ask yourself your tolerance to risk.
Mm-hmm.
Ask yourself the period that you want. There's somebody who would want to say, I want my return period to be 10 years. I want my return period to be, maybe you're investing now with the speculation that in the next 5 years, this kind of stock will be up. In the next 5 years, this land that I've bought will have appreciated. You start building your real estate houses. In the next 2 years, once they are complete, they'll be sold out. I'll have a full tenant house.
Yeah.
That's the kind of, it's all the period.
Yeah.
Plus the tolerance. What is it that you want?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And it's good. It's also good because you have talked about property selling and land ownership.
Yes.
And I've been thinking about, I sell land. And suppose I don't have any tenant. And they say land will always appreciate. Is that not a good business? Because I don't have tenant, yes. But this land that I want to sell, because it has took a very long period of time before I sell it.
Yes.
Let's say it has took me 10 years.
Yes.
I get a customer now. Is this now, can I say it is a good business because it has taken a lot of time appreciating?
Now, as I've told you, it's all about business. Is all about speculating.
Yeah.
When you are investing in anything, it's all about speculating.
Yeah.
You are speculating that at a particular point,
yeah,
my purchase price will be higher
yeah,
than, you know, like the face value.
Yeah.
If I buy this land today, in the next 10 years, where do I expect it to be?
Yeah.
How do I expect it to benefit me?
Yeah.
It can be a good one. However, that depends on location.
Yeah.
The geopolitical, you know, like the political environment,
yeah,
the amenities and other factors that will affect, because a land in a rural area cannot appreciate as much as a land in an urban setup. So, and it's not that I'm not saying it's bad to purchase a land in rural area as well. It can be good for agriculture, but in a urban center, it might not be good for agriculture.
Yes.
So it all depends. What is it that you want? If you are purchasing a property based on speculation, then it can be good. It's good and it works for many people because you can see those who bought land ages ago.
Yeah.
Right now they are milking Kenyans of their good money and they are earning well. So it's a good business. When you buy land, speculate. It's a good business.
Yeah, it's a good business. But also we have to ask ourselves that during that period of waiting, should I just leave that land there so that I know I'm waiting for it to appreciate? Or it's also good to do some other activities there?
If there are things people call them leasing, you can lease your land for a period of time. If you're not the one using it, you can lease it while you're speculating for the market to shoot. I told you there are people who function with information. For instance, if today I knew where I live, let's say I have a stream of property, and one of my property, the government proposes there'll be a road there. I'll speculate and say, this kind of property, if the government is proposing a road that pass here, of course they'll come to me and they'll ask me for that property. Some people function based on such information. The government wants to build a road. The government wants to build a dam. The government wants to build a hospital. They are asking for land to expand. Once they come, they pay good money. The bypass people know, the Bika superhighway people know. They pay good money. When your property, it might not mean like you're holding just a property. You're holding a good property. That's why you'll get some good money.
So we come back to our online brothers. Many youth out there, we see them talking about Forex, cryptocurrency, and they're making very good money. And I was thinking, how does it differ from cryptocurrency and the Forex? Do we have some difference, or they are working on the same time of
cryptocurrency and Forex, they work on the same kind of platform, different kind of information. There is a person who can tell you, I'm trading crypto. In crypto now, you have a lot. You have big names, you know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, EFTs, and what have you. In Forex now, Forex basically is trading currencies. Gold, USD, Kenyan shilling versus USD, Euro, all those. It's just information. When you say I'm trading gold, somebody else say I'm trading Euro. You know, it's currency, it's the variation, how up it goes, the buying and selling. So it's not different. Again, it's all about information. How well you have your information on whatever you want to invest in. Forex is good, it's functioning, people are making good money, and it's not to say that there's no money there. There is money in Forex. There is money in cryptos, depending on who is trading that, depending on what kind of information. Because a Forex trader will come here and tell you, we rely on news. We rely on the geopolitical happenings of different countries, depending on what currency you're taking. Yes.
Okay. Let's have a look at our advertisement. That is Engineers Land and Properties. But before that, I would like, when we come back, we talk about the treasury bonds.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
we'll have a look at the treasury bonds so as we can understand what's all about.
Yes.
Yeah, for those people who are watching, remember you can be part of this conversation. You can share your thoughts or rather your opinion using our online platforms. On Facebook, we are live, Mamlaka Television. On YouTube, Mamlaka Television. We are also live on my official Facebook page, Nyongesa Derek Official. You can send your comment and I will be having a look at it if you have a question. But I will be taking a very short commercial break with Engineers Land and Properties. If you want to become a land owner in Nakuru County, Engineers Land and Properties are there to sort you up. For more information, let's have a look at Engineers Land and Properties advertisement.
Dreams come to life when you own a piece of the future, a place you can proudly call your own. And that dream is now within your reach. Engineers Land and Properties Limited. Discover our projects, each offering you the opportunity to invest in your future. Piave Baraka Gardens, just 549,000 shillings. Miti Mingi Baraka Gardens, an incredible value at 349,000 shillings. Gilgil Langalanga Gardens, your dream home for only 349,999 shillings. Subukia Baraka Garden, secure your future for just 150,000 shillings. Sunrise Baraka Gardens at only 699,000 shillings. For more information and to reserve your spot, contact us on 0723 777 555. Visit www.engineerslandandproperties.com. Visit our offices in Nairobi at Unicity Mall Rooms 26 along Thika Road, Gilgil office next to Chawaka Supermarket, and Nakuru office CK Patel Building 8th floor Wing A. Engineers Land and Properties Limited. Secure your future with us.
Yes, that is Engineers Land and Properties. Wanapatikana katika kaunti hii yetu ya Nakuru, hasa ukiwa hapa mjini. Unaweza kufika pale CK Patel Building orofa ya 8. Afisi zao zinapatikana pale. You can own your land. Na ni vyema sana kwa sababu tunazungumzia kuhusu financial management. Pia you can invest in land kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba unafanya biashara na ukaweza kujiendeleza hata zaidi. And we are continuing with our topic of today. We are talking about financial management. And Mr. Samuel,
yes,
I've talked about treasury bonds.
Yes.
Now, how does it occur when you talk about, or rather explain to us, what does it mean when you talk about treasury bonds? Does it mean that in financial management or rather in finance, you have treasury activities that are also happening there?
Yeah, of course. Treasury bonds is when you hear a government wants the bill, or the finance bill is read.
Yeah.
The government say we need to borrow.
Yeah.
There is the domestic borrowing part of it.
Yeah.
When you come to domestic, that's when they offer treasury bonds and treasury bills.
Yeah.
Treasury bonds, as I had stated earlier, treasury bonds, these are long-term. Government borrows from corporate world, from individuals who have money on the long-term kind of period. That mostly 7 to 10 to even more than that. And in the long-term, the longer it is, the higher the return rate, because it goes from 9% to 14%. And now when you come to treasury bills, again, it's also a means of government borrowing internally, but on shorter period.
Short period.
A government might say, we have a project we want to finance in the next 6 months. Can we issue treasury bills so that we get this finance, fund the project gets completed, and we as the government, we will pay back. You know, so all that is a means of government borrowing internally. Yes, the bonds and the bill, treasury bills.
Because you have talked about the government and borrowing. Very recently we have heard about the debt that we own as a government, and we have received some news. Our banks are making a huge amount of profits. Why have we not seen our government borrowing internally so as to make sure that we grow?
Okay, the government do borrow internally, but there is also the limit at which they can borrow internally. They don't want to have more of Kenyan money, you know, within them. And there is that cap of which you can borrow internally, and there is that cap you can borrow externally. And the banks, as we were talking, banks do make money by interest. When a bank is well managed, they make good money. It's not bad for any company, because they are considered as companies to make good money. It's all about management. It's all about the threshold of which, what portfolio are they holding? Yes.
Wow. And maybe, you know, I've just received a message like, it seems like owning a bank, that is a very good business, because when you see the figures that are posting in terms of profit making, they're asking themselves, what do they do? What do they do? What do they really do? Because they are just receiving our money, lending us money, and when we give back, they are making very good profit.
You can say yes, it's good to own a bank, but do you know what it takes to own a bank in Kenya? It takes a lot, because you have to deposit an equivalent amount, a good amount with the central bank, so that in case, God forbid, in case your bank goes down, people's money are not lost in the process. So banks can make money with good structures. Anybody can invest. They will say, I was telling you, a good bank, maybe when you are holding a saving account in a bank, they can offer you up to 10%. And again, it goes to trust. How well am I able to trust your bank? If I trust your bank well, I will invest more. I will come for loans there. You know, I will come for, maybe I will ask you to finance my project. In the process, the bank is also making some money. Yes. And trust, structures, management makes any kind of organization run well and be profitable. Yes.
So in short, they are taking our money to invest in them.
Yes, of course. That is the core business of a bank, is to make money. Banks, or maybe mostly banks, because that is the financial kind of world, and they are the major players when it comes to the forex exchange market, even stock market. They are the big players because they have money. They are able to pull. For instance, if I don't know whether, but I don't want to go deep, but if a bank says we are buying this currency in bulk, we are dumping 10 billion to buy a currency, for instance. The currency, they always go against the market. They want to go against the market to make more money. They look, where is this market going? Where is this currency going? Today, for instance, Kenya, USD Kenya shillings, the trading bit of it. They didn't want to make as little as a shilling from just trading that. But you consider a shilling, but they are trading in bulk. They are sending out 10 billion to buy a currency, and they are making a single shilling. That they'll come back with $1 billion. That is their profit.
That is their profit.
So again, as I told you, it's all about information. Information, and now the capital that is available to you.
Everything is moving about information.
It's moving about information.
You want to engage in the business, first you have to ensure that you have information.
More so in the financial world, information is key, because a little mischief with information can make you lose a lot of money. A slight mistake. People have lost money, even with the best strategies. Some banks have gone down because maybe they had they were misled by something, or something happened. If you even remember, as I told you, in 2008, there was a real estate crisis. There was a crisis globally. Because the real estate market just went down. Down, so that even whatever you are investing becomes valueless. It does not give you, it does not give you return as you expected. So it's just a slight information. And there are people who make money out of crises that are happening around the globe. It doesn't mean that there are people who thrive in crisis and there are people who doesn't thrive in crisis. When you say it's a crisis, somebody else says it's Christmas for me. It's time. Yes.
It's time for me to rebut.
It's time for me to rebut.
Yeah. And in terms of investment portfolios, do we have some portfolios when it comes for investing?
Yes, we do. Like where we say like the mutual funds, where you invest in a mutual fund.
Yeah.
Mutual funds is basically a company investing in different investment strategies.
Yeah.
A company can pool money in, as I said, it can invest in real estate, it can invest in importation, it can invest in forex, it can invest in crypto.
Yeah.
It is a diversified, it's a portfolio. Okay, like in a layman language, it's where a person holds more than 3 business or 4 businesses. For instance, today I have $1 million shillings.
Yeah.
I open a hardware, I open a butchery, I open a milk bar, I open maybe a salon. From this, it's $1 million shilling I'm investing. But from these 4 business, I'm able to get 100,000 minus the costs. Maybe I say 50 is what I say, like it's my net profit. How many years can it take me to recoup my 1 million? 2 years, mostly 18 months.
Yeah, 18 months, yeah.
But it's on a 50,000 shilling monthly, maybe. No?
Yeah.
So it's the same. It's a portfolio. A person can say, maybe they might not say I'm holding a portfolio, but in its sense, they have a portfolio because they have diversified in 4 businesses.
Wow.
Yes.
I've just received a message here because you are talking about a portfolio.
Yes.
And this person, sorry, imeenda wapi, samahani kidogo. Naam, nimeipata. Anaitwa James. Anasema kwamba when it comes to portfolios, you're talking about doing many businesses. And when you look at it at county level, like in western region or western part of the country, we have had a certain governor owning an account amounting to 250 accounts with different businesses, maybe at county level. How do we operate these? How do you make sure that now when you're doing your finance balancing your sheets the way you want now business to grow, and it results into you plan to get a profit, but what comes out, it's different.
The good thing about maybe opening individual accounts for a business mostly comes to accountability. You want, when you are reconciling at the end of it all, because these are your business, you can say a mother business was, for instance, as I was telling you, the mother business is dealing in real estate. But under that, we have subsidiaries account. This one deals with supplying and all that. The one dealing with supplying has its own account. So that at the end of the day, you can be able to say, business A brings me 2,000 or 20,000. Business B brings me 60,000. Business C. And then now at the end of it, you consolidate how much did all this business bring. Now owning the 250 accounts, now that again, I might not, because
maybe he thought that it could bring in more profit, but it ended up bringing losses.
However, were there 200 businesses operating under those 250 accounts? Were they businesses? That's the question. They were actually business operating under each individual account, then you can say it was good. However, maybe the management bit of it, if there was a loss, because I'm not assured of that story. If there was a loss, it might come from management. And maybe not the diversification. 250, that's...
No, I was trying to understand because this question, swali hili unapata kwamba imekuwa na changamoto kidogo. Kwa sababu mimi nimekuwa naonelea ni kama ilikuwa ni mambo na government official. Then he was just trying to use that example. Like, let's say, for example, I have a business. Just to paraphrase his question, he has a business. Is it good for him or her to make sure every business has its own account, bank account?
Yes, it is good for... And if it's a structured business, an operating business, a business that is generating profit, it's good to have its own account for accountability purposes. You know, you want to know even if I am taking profit from this company to that one, how much did I take?
Yeah.
How much am I expecting to recoup at the end of the day or at the end of the year to back to the company that did lend that? So it's good. I can say individual account for individual company, it's good.
Yeah.
Again, you might even find a single company running up to 10 business accounts.
Yes.
Of which now those one is helping them when it comes to loans, when it comes to financing.
Yeah.
Each and every bank might have its own pace to do that. Yes. So it's not bad. It's a good idea. Yes.
And when it comes in terms of managing, you find out like maybe you are not in that position to handle those many accounts. Can we just operate several businesses under one account?
Several businesses under one account?
Yeah, many businesses, like I say, this money now can go to business A, business B, business C, but they're all operating under one account.
Actually, it is advisable when a business is formed, it has its own. A business is like a person.
Yeah.
It should be able to stand for him or herself.
Yeah.
That is how a business is defined.
Yeah.
A person. It's like a person. So a person, you have your own identity.
Yeah.
If I am identify you as company A, what is company A representing? Who can represent company A?
Yeah.
Company A pays A or 2.
Yeah.
So those accounts, individual accounts are very vital because at the end of the day, if KRA is to come, if a bank is to come, they want to finance you. They want your bank statement of how you are doing. What is your financial health? They don't want to go through and tell this payment was for this account, this payment was for that. No. They want it is the financial statement.
Yeah.
They be able to identify whether it is good to invest in you or not. Again, individual accounts will come as an investor. If I want to invest in your company, I want to look at the way you're performing. But you can't tell me as a group, this is how I'm performing.
Yeah.
Even when you go to this bank that hold those big portfolio, they can go to individual portfolio. They tell you, if we are investing in real estate, this is the match.
Yeah.
If you're investing in Forex, this is the match. Where do you want? You want your money to go to Forex, you want your money to go to real estate, or you just allow us to manage it for you.
Yeah.
But they can pinpoint individually accounts or where your money can go or what it's functioning, what it's bringing in. Yes.
Okay, I have this one last question because I see we want to head into now when it comes to financial securities.
Yes.
Or want not to protect our businesses in terms of making profit. We don't want to make losses. But to have this person who was asking about land ownership, and he's saying, how do we rate land in terms of nasema kwamba ni vigezo vipi wanatumia kuweza kuelewa swali lake, ni vigezo vipi wanatumia kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba hiki kipande cha ardhi kinaweza kutoka kwa shilingi milioni 1.4, shilingi 1,500. Wanatumia nini kuhakikisha kwamba nikiangalia hiki kipande cha ardhi hiki kinaweza kunipatia shilingi kama milioni?
Okay, when it comes to any kind of property, there is valuation. That's what you call valuation. And that is done by valuers. Basically, they will look at the location, the happenings around you. Because I told you, appreciation of a property or appreciation of an asset depends on where it is. How good it is, accessibility, social amenities around that place. It makes... if, for instance, I can tell you, a land in my rural area, an acre can go maybe as low as 200,000. An acre in an urban can go up to a tune of $1 billion. Depending on where it is, it can go up to a tune of $1 billion. You might say, why the difference? It's all about the location. It's all about what activity are going around there. Yes.
Okay. I think Mr. James umeweza kupata swali hilo. We are talking about when it comes to valuation, we look at the area, the population, what kind of activities are nearby, and social amenities. Unapata kwamba ukiangazia hayo masuala unapata kwamba wakiangalia hivyo, now they come up with the price.
They'll come up with the price, of course. And the valuation is always done yearly, depending on whatever happened.
We also have Sherlock Q anasema kwamba she's tuned in. Thank you so much. I've been going through your questions. Now it's now time to have a look at the financial constraints.
Yes.
And how to offer security to our businesses. But before that, let's have a very short commercial break. Tukirejea basi tutakuwa tunarejea tuweza kuona kwamba ni vipi tunapeana usalama ama tunalinda biashara zetu. When you talk about financial constraint, unapata kwamba haya ni matatizo ambayo yanaweza kutokea pale. Tukirejea basi tutakuwa tunaangazia hayo ili tuweze kuona kwamba tunajiendeleza pia kibiashara. Usiondoke.
Niko hapa na kampuni ambayo inayokuletea mashamba yaliyoaminika mazuri sana. Hiyo kampuni ni gani?
Danwood Properties, where your dream of owning a piece of paradise in Nakuru City comes true.
Tumeuza phase 1, phase 3 imeenda, phase 3 tumeuza, na phase 4 nayo chache sana. And now we are launching phase 5.
Mutaita Gardens offers a range of plots perfect for building your dream home. Each plot is available for cash at 399,000 Kenya shillings or an installment plan available for a deposit of 100,000 Kenya shillings and the balance payable within 6 months.
Ati unaulizaga majirani wamejaa kila mahali. Na sio hiyo tu, buzi choma ziko hapa. Mimi naenda kufungua bushere.
Explore our prime plots at Mutaita Garden and Eastgate Estate at unbeatable prices.
Eastgate Estate is just 10 minutes drive from Nakuru City CBD. Phase 1 is almost through and now we are launching phase 2.
With modern amenities, each plot is available for 1.4 million cash or with an installment plan available for a deposit of 500,000 Kenya shillings and the balance payable in 6 months.
Unauliza kama stima ziko ndio hii.
Imagine having access to essential social amenities such as electricity, water and well-maintained roads and schools nearby. Call us today at 0757 111 333 or visit our website at www.danwoodproperties.co.ke.
We offer a free site visit every day from Monday to Saturday.
For more information, visit our offices at Wilma House, first floor, room number 113, next to Family Bank, Kenyatta Avenue, Nakuru City. Danwood Properties, future investments today.
Nakuru College.
Karibu tena mtazamaji katika kipindi chetu. Naona tunaelekea ukingoni. Tunataka tuangazie tuweze kujua hasa ni matatizo yapi yanaweza kutokea pale tunapofanya biashara. Lakini kabla hatujaangazia yale matatizo ambayo yanatokea pale.
Yes.
We have had this young man called Morare.
Yes. Morara.
Kibeso.
Yeah, Kibeso Morara.
Kiboso.
Yeah.
Like I've been thinking, or rather I've been looking at it, we have very many state projects from the government. And when you look at it, this could be maybe a way of creating more employment opportunities to our young men and women.
No,
does it look like we have a very big problem in terms of investment, investing our own country?
I think what we have is the accountability bit of it.
Mm-hmm.
We need more accountability from our leaders when it comes to those projects, because some of the projects on paper they should be completed. On the ground, wakisema kwa ground mambo ni tofauti. There is nothing functioning on those. So the young man is doing quite a good job, and as young people we think he's forcing accountability on the leaders that which was overdue. I think that part was overdue. Yes.
Because I was looking at it we as Kenyans want to invest, want to have business.
Yes.
Because the government has to come in that they make sure we have more companies.
The social amenities, accessibility to this. So, some of these projects are meant to ease the day in, day out life of a common Kenyan. And when they are not completed, you say you have some money has been set aside, some money was paid, and the project never completed or never even kickstarted. Then it means money is being siphoned, yet projects are not being done. Yes.
Now, let's have a look at this now, some of the constraints, financial constraints.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to financial constraints, it all comes to capital. Capital is there is a person, you might have a good business idea.
Yeah.
It's functioning according to, you have tested, you know it is good, but you lack capital. Now there is where you find investors. I know you have you watched this show called Shark Tank? Shark Tank is a show where people come with ideas.
Yeah.
It can be a startup.
Yeah.
It can be an ongoing business, but they are looking for expansion. When it comes to startup, you go look for venture capital. That's an investor gives you money to start operations.
Yeah.
But they do that, you having given them everything and showing them that really this company or this business will thrive.
Yes.
They can give you that venture capital, of which now you will negotiate to a tune of 50%. It's all about the negotiation that will go there, because you are offering an ownership.
Yes.
There is also the private equity. Private equity, now that is where you go seek money to expand. Now this is an ongoing business, but you want to expand. You go meet an investor, and an investor can be anyone, a bank, it can be an individual, but now they are doing private equity.
Yes.
They are giving you money to expand and pay them later. So accessibility to credit, that's where you go to the circles, you go to the banks, loans, and it all depends with the kind of business you are running. The financial constraint will be met there. There are people who are willing. I told you banks that they are willing to lend.
Yeah.
But they are willing to lend where they know money will come back. They'll earn some good interest. Yes.
Now, when it comes to capital, where exactly are we going to get that capital? Because we have had very many projects that have stalled. Does it mean that wakituambia kwamba tunachenga fedha fulani za kutengeneza kitu fulani hawatengeneza? Does it mean that maybe the money they were planning for, they never got that money?
No. Actually, what happens with the government projects, as I understand it, when you set aside something, it means you have it.
You have it.
When you say, I've set aside for the construction of a hospital, it means there was that those funds were available at a single point. And you find most of these projects, they are funded by other institutions, other banks, World Bank, for instance, the IMF. Some of those projects are being funded. So it doesn't mean funds are not there. It only means we are not accountable. They are not going to look for funds. Funds were there. The name setting aside means you set aside what you have. You can't set aside what you don't have. Yes.
Wow. So we have very many questions to ask about the economic development.
Yes.
And then we have this question that many people are asking themselves. When the government now comes in, wanasema kwamba our economy has grown, but we as the common people, we are not feeling it. We are not seeing like we have grown. What might be the cause, or rather, what's not happening there?
To a common mwananchi, I believe, or I tend to believe that how he feels that the economy is impacting him or her is through his or her purchasing power. If today my purchasing power is limited, if my 1,000 shilling can buy me more compared to last year, it means the economic growth that it will be purported to have grown, it is affecting me positively. But when my purchasing power goes down, as a common mwananchi, but despite you saying the economy has grown, my own economy, the pressure that I have, I don't feel that growth within me. So the government should actually should steer towards making the purchasing power of common mwananchi go high, increase that. You feel you have 1,000 shilling and you can have more from that 1,000 shilling vis-a-vis having less. Yes.
Okay, fine. Thank you for that.
Yes.
Now, because we are coming to an end of this discussion, can we just have an overview of what we have just talked about? I want to venture into a business and I don't know exactly what I have to do. You as a financial expert or rather an accountant.
Yes.
How can you advise me?
When you want to venture into any kind of business or any kind of investment, one, as I said, it's all about information. First of all, know what is it that you want. And again, risk factor and time period. Do you want your returns now? Do you want your returns at a later period? That will always affect your decision making on what to invest in. Like in real estate, somebody has to be patient because you have to construct the building has to be constructed for you to start earning money on rent. You know, so period, risk. Those are some of the factors. And information, more so information, be informed on anything that you want to do. Even in education, you want to get good grades, go and study. It's the same in any kind of business.
Okay, as we wind up, your parting shot as we conclude.
I think my parting shot will be, we should just invest and be informed on what we want to invest. The investment opportunities are all over. I think what people lack is information on where to put their money. But it doesn't mean there is no investment opportunity. It's where you want to put your money. I think that will be where to put your money. Be informed on that and do your due diligence to avoid being scammed. And that will help you. You'll get some good returns. We have this last message that I've just received as we wind up. Like anasema kwamba we as Kenyan people, we have very good young people, energetic, who are ready to work. They have knowledge, but what we have there, nasema kwamba nafikiri ni kama anajaribu kurefer to the people that are there in leadership. They are the one causing, or rather they are leading us from behind. Yes, and that's why I had talked about accountability. We need accountable leadership. With accountable leadership, it doesn't matter where I am. If things are working at the top, down here they'll still work. So when things are not working at the top, down here we are struggling. Because we want the policies to work for us, but the policies are working against us. If it becomes now a parallel thing, you know, we are going this direction, make the policies work for us. Us as young people, we will work. Just give us the avenue, give us the way. Okay, thank you. It's good. We have talked about the financial management and the investment process. And one thing is that tomorrow we'll be having one of the marketing director at Danwood Properties. Now we want to venture into investment, land investment. Tomorrow people will have to understand what to do. I want now to invest in land, because we have talked about today. We have talked about generally the financial process and how to manage them. Tomorrow it will be a very good time. And of course, I heard the land thing is now coming. It's coming at par because I heard there are titles now with a QR code. You can be able to verify if this company is registered. You are not being duped of your money. So it's good, I think. And then they started their own. It's like a circle where you can ask somebody else, is this company legit? So I think land is becoming it's a profitable. It's a good venture. And they are doing good work. I've heard about them, the Danwood. And the others, I've heard them. They are good. As I'm very happy, and it's my pleasure for having you today. Much pleasure to be hosted by you. And to discuss what's going on in the financial world and investment. And I'm humbled to be
kuna mtu ameuliza swali and it was about tax. Sikutaka nikuulize kwa sababu I was trying to think kama unaweza kupata nafasi tena. Kuna mtu ambaye ameweza kuulizia kuhusu tax. Nasema kwamba he had before we talked about how can we avoid paying tax legally.
Oh yeah, that's a good. I think I can come back and discuss because
ameweza kuulizia nikasema that will be a question for another day.
That is what billionaires and good companies do. They live tax free, and their way to avoid paying taxes. Once you know, it's all about information. You hear taxes are just for people without information. There is somebody who knows how to evade tax in a legal way, and it is possible.
So that will be a topic for another day. Tutakutafuta tena tuangalie swala hilo. Nimeshukuru sana.
Nimeshukuru pia. Thank you for hosting me. And it's a good work you're doing.
Thank you so much. Now, kufikia hapo mtazamaji, mimi sina budi kuweza kukuaga. Tumekuwa nayo kuanzia saa 2 hadi sasa tunapoondoka. Mgeni wetu amekuwa Mr. Samuel Ndirangu. Tumeangazia kuhusu financial management. Hadi siku ya kesho tutapatana tena panapo majaliwa. Kwaheri na kutakia mchana mwema.